Freedom is hammered out on the anvil of discussion, dissent, and debate. Good evening to all the jaunty members present here. I, unfathomable, will be here taking you through this magnificent night of defense and argument. The topic for today's mega debate is love marriage versus arranged marriage. So without much delay, I would like to invite the host of today's event, Fire and Aditya, who will tell us about the rules and regulations of today's debate. I wish all the very best to the lovely participants and hope we have an enriching session.
Perfect. So, hello everyone. Well, as the celebrations have begun across the globe, I would also like to begin by wishing everyone the happy and peaceful greetings of Eid. Eid Mubarak, everyone. So, I won't be talking about the need, importance, and essence of marriage in our life because it's really a very deep and vast topic in itself. But yeah, when love comes before marriage, it becomes love marriage. And when marriage happens before love, provided that there was no pre-existing love, then it is real arranged marriage. I believe that rest all is just a compromise. Specifying about most of the parts of our country, what do we get to listen about love marriage? Why don't you take care of the status, religion, respect, caste, dominancy, and reputation of our clan in society? Marriage is about two families, not two people. And what do the same people say about arranged marriage? Let the child decide what do they want. Who are we to decide when it's their own life? And amidst all this, there comes a self-doubt in us for our own decisions. The सबसे बड़ा रोग क्या कहेंगे लोग overpowers all the intelligence and we get drawn in the ocean of questions, fears, confusions, doubts which remains hidden in our hearts maybe forever. And that's why today we all are here to share our aspects and debate on the topic of love marriage versus arranged marriage. And in this glamorous and intellectual evening, I, Fire, along with my co-host, Mr. Aditya, would be there with you as host for all the time. Well, without delaying further, the stage is all yours, Aditya.
Okay. Hey there, very good evening to all of you. Hope you all are enjoying all session with full tilt and enthusiasm. So, my dear learners, I am Aditya, host from Team B, that is in favor of arranged marriage. Okay. Now, guys, I'm going to tell you about the rules of this debate. There will be two teams, Team A and Team B, and 3 rounds. Okay. In a first round, Team A will get 3 minutes to speak, and then a participants from Team B will get 1 minute to counter your opponent. In the same way, guys, Team B will get 3 minutes to speak, and Team A will get 1 minute to counter you. Okay. And what is the second round? In the second round, judges will select 4 participants, 2 participants from Team A and 2 participants from Team B. Okay, and they will give 10 minutes for speaking. Now, guys, in the third round, what we have to do? In the third round, any participants respective team would be coming forward to give a conclusive statement on their topic. And the time period assigned to each team is of 2 minutes. Thank you so much. Now, Fire, over to you.
Okay, perfect. So we would be starting round 1. So with this, I would like to say, marrying for love may be a bit difficult and challenging, but it's so honest that God can't help but only smile on it. And with this, I would like to call my first speaker, Miss Shobhika, on the stage. So the stage is all yours, Miss.
Hello, am I audible, everybody?
Perfectly audible.
Okay. Article 21 of our Indian Constitution is about the right to protection of life and personal liberty. The right to marry a person of his or her own choice is an integral part of Article 21 of the Indian Constitution, which means it's a basic human right. But unfortunately, in many families of our country, this basic right is snatched away from the citizens. In many families, parents are so concerned about their so-called dignity or what their relatives or what others would think that at times they force their children into the setup of arranged marriage, whether they like it or not. I think parents should realize that they are a medium through which children are brought to the world and children are not their property. In some cases, the situations turn so extreme that they go to the extreme of killing their own children, and they term it as honor killing. I don't know what's so honorable about this massacre. As per the Press Trust of India, there have been 145 incidents of honor killing between 2017 and 2019, and there have been more than 300 cases in the last 3 years. Isn't this pathetic? Homosexuality and same sex marriage are a taboo in Indian society. People in India refrain from talking about homosexuality. The right to same sex marriage is spoken about in Section 377 of IPC, but this plight of homosexuality is not coming to an end. In India, the LGBTQ plus community still lacks the right to marry, and many LGBTQ plus people are unable to be a parent. They can't adopt. How many arranged marriages are actually inclusive of the LGBTQ plus community? I'm afraid there are very few. Are there any websites that promote LGBTQ community marriage? I'm afraid if there are, there are a very few. It's said that homosexuality is as old as the Vedas. So ever since the earth has started revolving, I don't know how many persons of the LGBTQ plus community have been forced into the conventional setup of arranged marriage without even the slightest of their consent. It's very disappointing to come to the terms with the fact that in India, many people of the LGBTQ community couldn't even voice out their opinions about it. Love is beyond language, religion, gender, and all disparities. Doesn't this denote an enormous sense of inclusiveness and respect towards other cultures? Can't we create a society which could be all encompassing, inclusive, and open minded towards others? Isn't this the need of the hour? An adult is someone who has his own ideas and his own ways of thinking. I think an adult should be given the freedom of thought and due respect for his choices. Summing them all, I strongly believe that in love marriage, we are being more open minded, inclusive, and progressive. We shed all kinds and all forms of barriers in terms of language, religion, gender, sexual orientation, and race. I think we create a better world in terms of inclusiveness and open mindedness. Thank you.
That's great of yours, Shovika. Your 22 seconds are left if you are willing to add something.
Yeah, I'd like to add something. In love marriage, people know each other prior to the setup of marriage, and they know a lot about each other. Like they would have talked before, they would have known each other's choices, they would have known each other's likes and dislikes, and I think it's much more better. This situation is much more better when people come together so that they could live their life, which is a lot more organized and better. So
Okay.
when people are united in the umbrella of love, it could be a better world. Yeah.
Okay. Aditya, if who is going to counter from your side?
Yeah, obviously iOS would like to counter. Okay, iOS, are you there? Am I audible?
Yeah, you're audible.
iOS, are you
Yeah,
there?
yes.
Go ahead. Your time start now.
Yes, I must appreciate. I mean, you more sound like a lawyer, advocating something and try to justify the irrational actions taken by an individual. Wow. I don't know how. I mean, you can actually, put a case in Supreme Court and may win. But here in debate, all those points which you put in, I mean, none of them were relevant. And none of the points actually justify to the actions we are talking about. So I would rather ask you to, go through the books again and see.
I'm sorry to interrupt, sir, but you are supposed to ask your question and counter.
I mean, there is nothing to ask. She was not there on the point. What can I ask if somebody is reading something from the Google and saying something, or it more sound like a speech.
So please maintain the decorum of debate. You are supposed to ask. Either if you are not having, you can just step back.
Okay, fine. I mean, there is nothing to ask.
Perfect. So
May I voice out my opinion?
Yeah, sure.
Being more inclusive of the LGBTQ community comes under the umbrella of marriage. In love marriage, people are being more accommodative towards the LGBTQ community. I don't know how many websites are there for their marriage. And whatever I said, these are points which I've been thinking for a long time now. I don't think it's right to hurt someone's emotion by saying that they've taken up from Google, because I've no necessity to do that, because these are something that I've been thinking for a while now. And an individual's right is to marry the person of one's choice, and it's there in our law. That's what I'm saying. So I think I've been totally relevant to the topic, and yeah.
Okay. So, Aditya, can you please
Ma'am,
take it forward from
just
your team?
no, just to counter it,
Yeah.
we
US,
are
wait, wait.
not here.
US, wait. Yeah. Okay, now I would like to invite Sunanda. Okay. Sunanda, are you there?
Before that, I would, Aditya, please, Sunanda. Before that, I would like to clear one more thing. That counter of a counter is not acceptable. You are supposed to ask your question only once. I hope I made it clear. So now we can take it forward.
Okay. So
Okay, Sunanda, your
we
time
have to
starts now.
speak on arrangement. Okay, thank you. So I would like to start my words, in form of a quote. Firstly, they both were totally different from each other. Yet the fear of lizard and spiders blossomed the love in their arranged marriage. Yes, there is a data which has been released by Statistic Brain Research Institute, and which says that arranged marriages make 55% of the marriages in the world, and the divorce rate in arranged marriage is just 6%. And that's why marriage, many people, which like many people who get married by their parents' choice are yet in dominance. Like arranged marriage is still in dominance as compared to the love marriage. So, like, what marriage basically means? Marriage is something like, it is not only the connection between the two people, but it is the connection, it is the union of two families also. And talking about arranged marriage, nobody enters into it casually. There is a long-term process and steps. And yeah, love does not happen in arranged marriage. Who says like love doesn't happen in arranged marriage? There is love, but the only thing is there is sequential difference in arranged marriage. Love is at different sequence as compared to the love marriage. Now, why there is less, like the data says that only 6% are involved in the divorce cases. Like, why? What's the reason? So there is a family support. If any of the person from the two, if they are against each other or there is a conflict between them, just because two family have a united point of view, so they try to make the people together. And another thing is, arranged marriages is a connection, like there is two families are being connected. And when arranged marriages takes place, they while they look for the partners or for the sons or the daughters, parents first check the potential and the background of the bride or the groom's family, where they are supposed to go, and on the basis of that they send their groom or the bride. And even they check the security, like what is making them secure. If I'm sending my child over there, okay, will that be secured for it? But in love marriages, what happened? People, the kids nowadays, not kids, I would say, the adults nowadays, they take the decision that okay, we can do love marriage, and they go against the society where the people don't support. Even the society is against them. And what happened, if they are into some troubles or some conflict arises between them, then the families of the two doesn't support them, and which result in the divorce, and which is very common nowadays. Like people, we see a lot of divorce cases nowadays. And even like in love marriages, you have to compromise a lot.
Yeah,
If you did a
Sunanda, time's up.
okay, thank you.
Okay, wow, Sunanda, well said. Really, your perspective on arranged marriage really makes me want to do arranged marriage. Well said. Okay, and your warm energy, like just reach you to the next level. Well said. Okay, Fire, are you there? What do you think?
All right, she spoke well, and for this, I would like to call Miss Shobika to counter her.
Okay,
Miss
let's say
Shobika. Miss Shobika, are you there?
Am I audible?
Yeah, you are audible.
Yeah, sorry, I didn't unmute before. I started talking just like that. I'm sorry for that. So, you were very good in what you spoke, but I just have one thing concerned me. You said that arranged marriage is the union of the two families, but I'm asking why people aren't being more inclusive to accept other choices, accept other religions and other people. You know, if they really want to, parents could actually be inclusive towards other religions also. That could create an even better world, right? What is stopping them from that union? Why couldn't they be accommodative of other religion, other castes, and other sexual orientations? Why aren't they doing that?
Because the union of same culture makes it promotes the culture itself. If I give an example, if people please don't mind, I'm giving this example. Like the marriage of Tina Dabi and Athar Amir, they were a union of two cultures, but it didn't last for long. And if there is just like arranged marriage, there will be a marriage between a same religion, same culture, there will be a promotion of culture. If there will be love marriage against caste, creed and race, so there will be a difference, no?
Okay.
Yeah, that's it. Thank you.
yeah, done. Time's up. Yeah. Okay, so fire.
Okay, Aditya, you know what do I think? I am just getting a thought of. I'm just getting a thought that I believe marriage is the most beautiful bond a person can ever make by himself, and the same can be turned into the worst nightmare if there comes any sort of business in between it. If you, I don't know if you'll be agreeing or not, but with this thought, I would be willing to call Leo Patrick on the stage. Leo Patrick, if you are there,
Yes, I am here. Okay,
perfect.
so
Perfect.
my topic is love marriage. So yeah, a successful marriage requires falling in love many times, always with the same person. So marriage here is basically a breeding ceremony to make babies. Yeah, to those people who claim I'm from India, so I'm trying to talk about India. So to those people who claim that Indian marriage lasts longer and we have very less divorce and Indian marriage, like because of people compromise and adjust and stick the Indians values, they last because the people didn't learn to raise like why people trying to compromise with the culture, compromise with the value of the Indian. Why? Because of that they don't know how to erase the hand for on for on value, and raising the voice and take the stance against injustice, make independent and decision, and there is no concept of the compatibility in immature Indian people. Those don't have courage to erase your hand for your partners. They forget about when marriage comes, and they forget about that loves whatever you done with some another girls and with some another boy, and you are trying to forget about, and after that you are trying to accept your parents decision. That is really wrong. And another things I wanted to mention here, parents have absolutely no rights to choose who their children shall marry, and it's always them crossing the boundary. Like if I am male, so it's my rights which person I wanted to marry, because I will be a stay with her for whole life, not my parents. Yeah, my parents can suggest to me, but my parents can't can choose my girl. And this is our culture, is never and will never be a justification to anything. It means nothing, and that's your culture. I mean Indian culture. There is a regressive and it needs to get reform for the, especially for the marriage. Like as a father, I saw lots of time people like trying to put the money for the in bank for the own daughter to spend those money for in marriage. They are not trying to spend the money for own daughter education. They are trying to think about future. When my girls will be become 18 plus and 20 plus, then I will spend that money for marriage. Is it right way? You try to think about on education values for the for that girls and for boys. And at the end, I would say love marriage is not a
Thanks. Thanks.
criteria to be happy, but love in marriage, that one is really matter.
Okay,
And
perfect,
success
Leo.
in marriage life is highly subjective to
Um,
choose which
Leo,
one. But
time's
yeah,
up. You can just keep quiet
okay,
now.
thank you.
So, like, I just liked your point, and yeah, that's the fact that in our life we are supposed to make two main decisions. First one is for career, and second one is for life partner. So, Aditya, who would be coming to counter my speaker from your team?
Yeah, obviously, Anu would like to counter that person. Anu, you have 1 minute, 30 seconds for asking question. Okay. And you can counter only one time. Now,
Okay,
Anu,
okay, okay. Thank,
yeah, and unmute yourself. Yeah, go
thank,
ahead.
thank you so much. Okay, Leo, you just said very well that, but you have looked at all those cases that which in the recent days or in the recent years of divorce, mainly of the love marriage, and you are just living in the I think old era. Here, the fathers you have just mentioned the point that the fathers want to spend their money on their own daughters. No, this is wrong. Fathers nowadays spend a lot of money on their daughters' education, and basically both on their daughters and the boys' education. They treat well, but right now, arrange. What do you may say that the love marriage is the right way
Yeah,
to
stop.
choose our partners?
Stop.
Mm.
Yeah, stop,
Okay,
stop. Okay,
okay,
Leo, go ahead.
okay, okay. So I have answer. Like you said, parents can choose your life partner. So Anu, I have one like might be it will be question, but you will find that answer also. Like you will be get married with one girls as as a arranged marriage, but what's your opinion when you get married and after that that girls don't like to uh, talk with you, and if you will touch to her, they will think like she will think like it's a rape. So without knowing each other, without implementing feeling each other, marriage is like a bullshit. So feeling and
Time's up.
emotions will be
Time's up.
there for the marriage. Without feeling, without
Leo, time's
emotions,
up.
if you will marry with someone, it will be rape.
Hello. Leo, time's up. Time's up. Yeah. Okay. So, Fire, are you there?
Yeah, I am here. So, Aditya, can you please proceed?
Yeah, exactly. First of all, he said well. Okay, like regarding whatever Anu said, that was really good counter question. But he like answered in a well manner. Now I would like to invite. Okay, iOS. iOS, you have 3 minutes for speaking. Okay. Yeah, go ahead.
Yeah, hi. Thank you. Okay. See, arranged marriage is when we talk about marriage, what we consider. We consider there are different aspects. Being an Indian or being an individual, we consider so many aspects before we get married. You know, similar values. Similar values, as in, you know, your parents when they go and choose a girl for you, they not only see a girl, they also see the values she comes from, or the kind of background she comes from. So that helps you to choose a right girl. Second, religious faiths. You know, we believe in religion. Being an Indian, we follow the religion, we follow our customs, we follow our values, rituals. So the religious fit is very important in a marriage. Third, family connection. Right? When see it's family, the marriage is not only a bond between two individuals. It's a family connection. The family connection strengthens. And as Leo just pointed out, the love, to get married you need a love. No, you need a partner, you need a friend, you need somebody you can rely on. Love disappears in thin air in a year or two, but the friendship, which keeps you along, friendship, which helps you stay together, and that family values, the family support, which helps you thrive in your life, prosper in your life. That is what you need. You do not need love. Love is a one aspect. It is definitely necessary, but it is not everything. Right. And as the first speaker, ma'am, LGBT community has nothing to do with love marriage and arranged marriage. I mean, you are bringing absolutely a different topic, which has no connection to it. And if you talk about LGBT community, see, nobody is over Supreme Court and our law, right? So if they are not allowing or approving something, it has some, issues, or it has some values which needs to be considered before we approve it, right? And get it in the law. So you should not touch something which is not even relevant and not even in the topic. See, marriages. Why Indians last longer, or why Indian marriages last longer than the compared to the other countries? Because we not only believe in love, we believe in values, we believe in culture, the culture which helps us to thrive. I'm repeating the same thing. The culture which helps us to thrive. So these are the values which helps us. Family supports us when we need them. This is what we
Yeah,
need
time's up.
for
This is what
sustainable
iOS
marriage.
time's up. Time's up. Yeah, iOS time's up. Okay, well said, iOS. Like after listening your statement regarding this topic, really one quotation I'm trying to remind in my mind, that is being best of friends. Being best of friends with your life partner is not a choice, but a necessity for a strong foundation to a lifetime relation. Well said, really. Okay, Fire, are you there? Who is going to counter
Yes.
from your side? Yeah.
Okay, so I would be willing to call Niranjan Roy for countering your speaker. Niranjan?
I can.
Hello, iOS. Can you hear me, or I'm audible?
You are, yes.
So my counter to you is that, as have you mentioned in your speech, that it is the values, mainly the values, but why it is in a religious text that it is written that women should women are born to suffer, and they must obey their beloved ones for their life, and they should why in a religion
Stop.
is divorce considered a
Stop. Niranjan,
disgrace.
Stop. 30 seconds done. Okay, now iOS, go ahead.
Bro, you are confused in your question actually. See, arranged marriages, the women's or the girls are well taken care of, because their family values are involved. So, and love marriages, where the conflict comes in. So in arranged marriages, the girl is well taken care of. You need to check your question again.
Okay,
So then
time
why
is up.
that
Time,
we have
iOS,
divorce
time,
cases
iOS, time's up.
still in the high courts and the Supreme Courts? Then why are they still, according to NCB data, still 10,000 cases of
Niranjan,
divorce
I'm
Hey,
sorry to interrupt.
time's up, Niranjan. Time's up. Yeah, time's up. Okay, fine. So,
So,
Fire, what do you think? Yeah.
well, I was listening to both of them. I think people are more of discussing, people are more of proving to each other rather than discussing, right? Guys, please maintain a bit decorum as well. We are listening to each and everyone, and the points are really for the topic and yeah, in the motion and against the motion, whatever. So with this, I am thinking something, Aditya, if you would be willing to listen.
Yeah.
Okay. So the thing is when we love before getting into a bond of marriage, we become the partners of success and failures, stepping together for success before engaging in some kind of bonds and all. And with this, I would be calling Niranjan again on the stage to keep his views forward. So Niranjan, if you are here.
Yes, so thank you, Fire. So I'm going to begin by telling you all that first, what is marriage? So marriage is considered to be a union between two individuals and between two souls. But this decision would not sound correct to my fellow supporters of arranged marriage, as marriage is not just union between two individuals but between two different families. Marriage is considered to be a sacrament pure. There are different forms of marriages, that is love marriage, arranged marriage, as well as we can find court marriage nowadays also. Some people are in favor of love marriages as both the partners know each other beforehand, and some of them are in favor of arranged marriages. In love marriage, a girl or a boy chooses their partner on their own, whereas in arranged marriage, partners are chosen by their family, parents, or relatives. The main aim is to get married, be it to a partner of your choice or your parents. So basically, what differentiates a love marriage and an arranged marriage is the choice or the decision whether the partner will be chosen by parents or ourselves. It is better or imperative that this decision to choose a life partner should be in one's own hand rather than even for our parents, rather in the hands of our parents, as first of all, it is our life. Second of all, it is us who are going to spend our life and not our family members with the partner that they are choosing. Like one can imagine a situation wherein we know that our parents are not going to be with us forever, and so what will happen if uh, if uh, if the person you are marrying is not, you don't have any chemistry, or we can say you don't have, like, it, if the marriage is not working out, if you have known the partner beforehand, then there might be chances that the marriage will work out. So, and second of all, uh, in arranged marriage, the decision is based upon family background, social and economic conditions, the environment of the person, but they do not take into consideration the personal choice, whether we like the person whom we are going to marry or not. The mentality of Indian parents, especially in rural India, is how much dowry they will be getting on marriage of children and not rather on the happiness of the children. The biggest advantage of love marriage is that there is no dowry. The dowry system can put great financial burden on bride's family.
Time's
In
up,
some
time's up.
cases, the
Time's up.
so
Yeah.
right conclude.
Niranjan, you literally took a good sequence and orders of your topic. So yeah, you spoke it very right. Aditya, who would be coming to counter my speaker from your side?
Yeah. Before this, I'm willing to say something. Can I?
Yes, sure.
Exactly. Like regarding his opinion, okay, I'm just trying to get one thing, like remind one thing. That is, marriage is not a kickboxing. It's a salsa dancing, you know. So now from my team, Sunanda would like to counter that person. Sunanda, are you there? You have 1 minute, 30 seconds
Yes.
for like question. Yeah, go ahead.
Okay. So I want to ask, like, love is not constant. It is not that only you will be falling in love for one person. There is a probability that you will be falling in love for next person, and then again next and next. It happens. Yeah, people might have experienced in their real life. And who will give you security if, like, you are doing love marriage and again the person is in affair with other person? So it happens, no? So like arranged marriage, it gives you security that okay, you guys are on marriage.
Stop, Sunanda. Stop. Yeah. Okay, go
Yeah.
ahead.
So basically, I don't know about you, but there are citizens or there are persons in India you may not have encountered with, who are like who are basically genuine and who are honest and who does not cheat, or who does not, like, if they fall in love with one person, they will be with that person forever. I'm going to tell you one of our greatest person which I know and I respect is Ratan Tata. You know the story of Ratan Tata?
Okay, time's up, Niranjan. Sorry, time's up.
Well, that story
Yeah.
remains unsaid, but Niranjan, I would like to say that your counter was really brilliant. And with this, I would like to say one more thing, Aditya, to you. So, when we do love a person, and when we have seen the hard work, the success and failure of them with our own eyes, and we have been a part of it ourselves, we altogether share a different bond with a different intensity. And with this, I would like to call the silent boy from our side to speak on the topic. So, silent boy, if you are there.
Yeah, I'm here. So
Perfect.
thank you for giving me this opportunity. I think my
But Fire, actually, sorry to say, like it's my turn, like to assign someone from my team.
Well, we can keep this series as well. It's all right. Like, silent boy, please go ahead.
Okay.
Silent boy.
okay. Oh, thank you for giving this opportunity. As my colleagues had covered many of the points, so I will just take a quick look on the legal point of it. So I think in Indian Constitution you do have a right to exercise your consent, that is age of 18 or 16 and whatsoever. I think we do have a legal, I can say legal support behind, legal backing behind to exercise our viewpoint, to exercise our consent, to operate in. So there is no wrong in exercising our view. So once you say it's your personal right, no court, no parents, not any other relative can deny you or they can decline you from exercise this right. So that was just a legal point on it. So regarding the other things, even sociology says, even sociology is the perfect subject which talks about all these marriage institutions, etc. That even supports family love marriage. Why? There is actually meeting up two minds. There is mutual understanding before going into a recognized or acknowledged institution of marriage. You are just meeting minds. You are checking out whether we can go with this bond or not. So once this bond becomes there is some meeting ground between the two couples, they can go for marriage. Okay, so there is no wrong in that. And in typical Indian society, women are being denied from taking from exercising their decision making that right. So why once we are just denying a woman from exercising her right to express her hot feelings, her, I can say, express her feelings for some person, that means indirectly we are denying her to express her right of decision making. That again goes the right of women empowerment. We can make an interconnection because topic is so large, it is so exhaustive. We can make an interconnection. So again, we can say what you actually expect from a marriage, that is happy living, that's happy family. So in that I can say that arranged marriage, you are not knowing the women and you are supposed to live whole life with her or with him. So it is all decided by family, it's all decided by parents, your relatives. They are not going to marry, they are not going to settle with her or him, but actually you have to settle. So you have this right, it is your inherent right, it is your inalienable right. This right cannot be taken from you by any authority, by any person from you. So it's your inalienable right. So what actually family expects from you, a loving family, a blossom, a very beautiful family, that's only possible when you already know that what are the tastes, what are the likes, what are the dislikes, what are the desires of your partner. So that is only possible when you no problem. So I have to conclude now. I will just quote here that don't marry with the person whom you want to live. Just marry with the person without whom you can't live. So you do have stories like Shahi Jahan. You do have stories like Mumtaz Mahal. You do have stories like Victoria and Albert. So this means that actually this has some historical backing. Okay, this has some historical people. You can't find any story of any arranged marriage. So that's all
Time's
from
up.
my side.
Okay. Silent boy, so your thoughts and your facts were really good this time. So, Aditya, who would be coming from your side to counter?
Yeah, exactly. Akshaya Savitri would like to counter. Okay, Akshaya Savitri, are you there? Akshaya Savitri, are you there? Okay, wait. Yeah, IUS, are you there? IUS, are you there? Hello.
And can you move to a
Am I
quiet
audible?
place? There's background music. You need to move to a quiet place.
I don't know from which mic. Okay, yeah. Sunanda would like to counter. Okay. Yeah, guys. Sunanda, are you there?
Okay. Yes.
Hello. Yeah, you have 1 minute.
Yes.
Okay, 30 seconds for question. Yeah, go ahead. Your time start now. All the best.
Yes. So I would like to ask, like in arranged marriage, we see the background of the people, that if they are economically good and they can sustain the family and they can make the family good and well, then only we give the spouse or like the daughter or the son. But in love marriage, it also happens that a girl from a bigger family comes to a lower family and like they are not able to manage the things. So how they will do it? So yeah, that's the question.
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah,
Done.
actually, can I answer? So I think that's actually the responsibility of the husband to earn, and still, if one gets married, it is just leaving that responsibility, quitting that responsibility, and leaving it on parents. That's itself morally bad. So maybe parents can help; they can even help, because parents, we have you can say that a conditionless love. Parents do have towards their parents. They can still help. They can still, if they want to help. But I don't think that we are mature enough. We are more educated. We can be more relied on parents. So batteries to go for it and just have a happy family, because happy family is the objective of marriage. Okay, so that's from my side. Thank you.
Okay, well
Okay, so that
said.
was great.
Yeah, fire. Go ahead.
Okay, I was just saying that Silent Boy has taken a good counter. That's what I think. So Aditya.
Yeah, I think like she given very wonderful, like she countered well. Okay, but let's see. Okay, so from my team, I would like to invite Akshay Savitri. Are you there?
Yes.
Yeah, you have 3 minutes for speaking. Okay, take your time. Yeah, go ahead and consume your 3 minute whole. Okay, go ahead.
Okay.
Time
Yeah, I'm
start
favor
now.
of okay. I'm favor of arranged marriage. So first we are saying love marriage and arranged marriage. So marriage, you are talking about marriage. So nowadays, uh, nowadays young generation, they are totally misconception on marriages. So they are saying, everyone also saying who are the opposite team of love marriages, we have right, we have chance to choose our partner, our spouse. They are saying, you know, when I listen these words, I'm thinking one thing. So we have right to ruin our life also. This type of it's listening seems like this type of you are believe if you are believing love, so your parents also love you, so they know, they are very mature than you, they know everything that what is good for you. So which person, like your partner good for you, they can arrange, like family or your elders, definitely they can arrange for you. So maximum nowadays generation, they are thinking love means like as my choice, and I can choose one girl for me as my wish, and I know what she her taste is and likes dislikes, at the same time, your weakness also, her also, she know your weakness also. Maximum after marriage, the second marriage second day to you are starting to behave like a husband, she also behave like a wife. So even arranged marriage and love marriages. So love marriages, after that, then before their expectations more, yeah, he can take care of me, he can give this thing, that thing, they are thinking, their expectations more, because before might be 1 year or 2 years, 3 years, whatever they are fell in love, they are whatever they did after marriage also they are expecting. That's the reason they are loves to each other, they are saying. So after that, when they are not getting what they are expecting, then they definitely, they are saying, you said before this thing, but after that you are not take care of me, definitely their bond is their relation is disputed, its chances is more. So we know US is 50 to 60% divorce taking, but Indians, we are 90% taking arranged marriage. That's the reason we are less chances. And at the same time, when every relation also, even friends also if friends or lovers or wife and husband, any relation, we are getting some little quarrels, or sometimes it's gonna be some misunderstanding, big quarrels. So maximum our marriage relation also, uh, our marriage relation also, that too in love marriage, their expectation more. That's the reason they are getting easily, they are not give that much of respect to each other first. If you
Yeah.
want stability, okay, if you want
Akshay,
close,
yeah.
okay, I
Okay,
have
well said, Akshay.
or
Yeah,
not
yeah.
no.
Thanks. Yeah, yeah, exactly.
Okay.
Akshay, well said, really. I totally admire your spontaneity. Like, I admire your ability to think on your feet. And really must express my admiration for your speech, really. Wonderful, okay? Fire, are you there? Who is going to
Yes,
counter from your
Aditya.
side?
So from my
Yeah.
team, Leo Patrick would be willing to counter. Leo Patrick.
Okay. Yeah, sure. Thank you for giving me
Shall I?
chance for contribution. So yeah, my question is, before that, my opinion team was speaking, and she was female. So female always like very choosy, like when she went to college and schools. So they are trying to very choosy kind of person. They choose for making friends for after very long time. So my question for her, without knowing to him, how will you marry to? How will you marry with him without knowing him?
Okay,
If that person will be become like a criminal, so is it good
I
for
got.
you? So from my
Okay,
point of view, without knowing, you can't
Yeah, wait.
uh, mm,
I
you
got
know
Wait,
it.
thanks.
I got it. Your question.
Yeah, yeah.
I got it. So you are saying without knowing, before everyone also unknowing persons. So they are our arranged marriage also. They are not imposing to you. Yeah, you should get this one only. They are not imposing to you. That time also you get the chance. So which person suitable for you? Our parents also, they are too matured already. I said might be you are not listening that time properly. So they are too mature. They can easily they can easily recognize which type of person, which type of behavior, which type of circumstances comes he from. So that's the reason. Definitely, less chances is there. Definitely. So even love
Thanks
marriage
up.
also there.
Akshay,
Okay.
time's up, thanks. Yeah, by the way,
Okay.
well, you counted well, really. Amazing. You counted well. Fire, are you there?
Yes, Aditya, I'm here. So,
Yeah.
well, we were supposed to neutralize our part, so there must be someone coming from your side this time, as I mentioned earlier.
Yeah.
Aditya.
Yeah. Over to you from your side, to whom you would like to invite for 3 minutes.
Okay, so we would be
Yeah.
willing to invite Miss
Aditya, you
Blue.
should invite from your team because Fire already taken the chance.
Okay, for 3 minutes.
Exactly. We had a
Okay,
talk.
wait.
Yeah.
Yeah. So from my team, Amritendra would like to speak. Amritendra, are you there? Hello?
Yes, Aditya, I'm here. Yeah.
Yeah, you have 3 minutes for speaking. Okay. Try to use your whole time, 3 minutes. Okay, go ahead. Now your time start now.
Okay, Aditya, thanks for giving me chance to speak on the topic. And what I think about marriage, love marriage, and arranged marriage is that this is one of the things that differentiates between humans and animals also. Because if you see, then love making is there in the animals also, but there is a concept of marriage in the human society. So we will have to look after it that why it is there. So we are living in an organized society. There is a social fabric. So there is a need for a organized companionship. This is why marriage came into the context. So if we look at the arranged marriage, then it is arranged by the parents, and if we look at the love marriage, then it is arranged by the two people who are in relationship for a few months or few years. So if we compare both of them, then we will find out that the things that are arranged by the uh, parents and other family members are going to more succeed in life, because the things they can see 20 to 30 or 50 years from now, we as a youngsters cannot look those perspectives. So it is very important to go for the uh, arranged marriage. And the other thing is that uh, for the love marriage, there is a biological needs that we need. If we are going for love marriage, then most of the time, I would say, not all the times, but most of the times, it is sense of gratification. So your emotional and biological needs are getting fulfilled by a person. This is why you are going after it. But marriage is completely a different uh, phenomena, and in which marriage is not just for the self purpose. Uh, it is when you get married, then you have children. So your wife becomes mother after some time. So it is very important to look at the ability that whether she will be able to take care of that or not, and she will be able to take care of your parents or not. So, and she has some organizational ability to fit or are adaptable to any family or not. So family is an institution. If we want to keep it growing, then the relationship between uh, husband and wife is very necessary, that it should be very good. So for that to happen, we can't take emotional decisions, because if we take emotional decisions because of emotional and biological needs, then what happens that according to scientific facts, our biological needs get satisfied very easily within few years, or very early, or you can say after few months. Then after that, when you got fallen in love, then you just take an account that how you are getting satisfied with emotionally and physically. But after that, when it is over, then the uh, conflicts arise over a period of time. So I would like to say that arranged marriage is the thing that, according to the facts and figures that were earlier provided to by others members, that uh, most of
Yeah,
the
time.
marriages taking place in the world.
Amritendra,
Okay,
time's up. Yeah. By the
okay.
way, well said, Amritendra. Like whatever you spoke, okay, like whatever you have points, really very, very cool points. Amazing. Appreciate it from my side. Okay, Fire, are you there? What do you think about like Amritendra?
Well, yes,
Right.
Aditya. So I would be asking to Miss Blue for coming to counter your speaker.
Shall I
Yes.
counter?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. So I have actually two things to counter. Human beings themselves have biological needs. I think it has nothing to do with love marriage or arranged marriage. We all have biological needs, and marriage is which is there to satisfy our biological needs also. And love marriage is not just about biological needs, it's about compatibility. How compatible we are about each other is about love marriage. The same things that you said about the family culture, or getting to know the family really well or the traditions really well, that could be done prior to the marriage by discussing in a love marriage. Whereas in arranged marriage, do you think there is a platform before marriage for discussing those things, whether like discussing the family situations or discussing how to take care of things? In love marriage, I think there is much more compatibility and prior discussion on how to settle things. Love marriage is not just about attraction, I think. So how do you think
Yeah,
there is a
so we cut
platform in
time's
arranged
up.
marriage?
Yeah, time's up. Okay,
Yeah.
Amritendra, you
Okay,
have 1 minute. Go ahead. Yeah.
okay, okay. So okay, your points are relevant, but I would like to say that in arranged marriage you get a lot of time to consider it, and in arranged marriage you have time, because in as you said, the compatibility, when you are getting in love with someone, then you don't see that what is his status and overall family background, how their family members are, and all other things. You just look at the girl or boy that you have fallen in love with. But on the other hand, if you are getting through the arranged marriage, then before marriage you have conversation with the girl or boy for about a few months, in which you can decide that whether it will be compatible or not. And on the other hand,
Time's up.
in arranged marriage, you okay.
Time's up. Time's up. Yeah. Okay, you counted well, really. Fire, are you there?
Yes, Aditya. So I listened, and now I would be asking my next speaker, Miss Wish, to come forward. Are you here, Miss?
Yes, I am there. Thanks for
Okay.
giving me this opportunity to speak on love marriage. So, like, since a long time I'm listening, like, the people who have participated from arranged marriage, they are continuously saying very, very good things about arranged marriage. So, guys, just let me know one thing, like, in your whole life, you guys haven't dated anyone? And if not, then you can go with arranged marriage. But if yes, or if you're currently dating anyone, so like, is it a time pass if you guys believe in love marriage, arranged marriage? So is it that the thing which you are dating a girl, or if you're dating a boy, is it a time pass? Love marriage is something like you guys know each other very well. You guys, like, you guys are dependent on each other, and if anything happens, you will be responsible for it, right? So at an early age, you start understanding a person of another gender. If the love marriage continues, it is a very great pleasure, and every coin has two sides. Like, not only divorces happens in love marriage, it happens in arranged marriage as well, right? So the thing is, like, the it is very good experience that you know the person right from the beginning, and you just spend whole of your life with the same person, thinking about the same person, knowing every single thing about a person. So I think, like, it's really a very good experience or a great feeling when you fall in love with the same person again and again in a different form, in a different manner. See, love is something which is not constant. Love can be increased or it can be decreased. Like, every relationship has their unique fights, right? So you can't blame only that, okay, if love marriages are not unsuccessful or love marriages are only successful, you can't blame that, right? So the thing is, like, you need to understand everything has its own way, has its own choices, and like, it goes beautiful if it is successful. And in love marriage, what is done, I agree that some conflicts happens, like the parents are not agreeing, but you know, the real excitement, the real entertainment is like convincing the family of a girl, going in front of her mom and saying that, yeah, auntie, I love this girl. So that gives you a different vibe. You know, like, you make yourself so compatible that the partner you have, the family can't reject you. You make yourself that much compatible because of your love. Love is something that a person is seeing you in your failures, a person is seeing you in your
Try
success,
to
a
conclude.
person is seeing you in everything. So it is a magical feeling which you have in love marriage. I don't think so. You get, see, in arranged marriage, the thing is, even a girl is liking or not liking his partner, she need to marry because of her family pressure. But in love marriage, you can convince your parents. But in arranged marriage, your parents put you on,
Okay,
like,
perfect.
sometimes
Time's up,
there is the
Wish.
pressure. Okay, thank you.
So, like, I was really fascinated and inspired by your words, because I think more or less we all must have imagined something in our minds when she was speaking her dialogue. So, yeah, Aditya, what do you think about it, and who would like to counter from your side on this topic?
Yeah. From name, it is easily visible for everyone. Like he, like his well opinion. Okay, like when she entered, na, I understood. Like there will be something very interesting and very big. Now I got it. Okay. So from my team, I would like to invite Akshay Savitri. Akshay Savitri, you have 1 minute to counter Wish. Okay. Are you there? Akshay Savitri, are you there?
Yes, I'm here.
Yeah. Just go ahead. Take your time. Yeah. Now time start now. Yeah.
Okay, Vish, you said one thing. So they know each other, they understand each other. So don't you think they? You said already they know weakness also. After some time, they know weakness. So some quarreling time, they're point out you are this thing, you are that thing. Then how can you deal with? How can you deal with that time? So they are not give that much of respect to you also in that time. Definitely your ego hurt. So its chances is
See,
there. How can you
Akshaya,
do?
Akshya, so the counterpoint which you have given me, so the way you are sounding, don't people in arranged marriage know each other after a certain time? Like, are they unknown the whole life? No, right? The thing is, if a person is knowing the weakness, he might use it, but he won't allow the society to use it. He will make the weakness as his strength, and he will always stand for her or his partner. The only thing is, it depends upon the mentality. It's not only about love marriage, it can also happen in arranged marriage. So girl, you need to change the mentality which you have. Thank you.
Well, it was really amazing. So, Aditya, what's your take on it?
Yeah, you can assign any members from your side. All have done from my side. Only one left, that is Anu, and he will join soon. Yeah, and this countered well, really. Like having wonderful answer.
So, if the speakers from your side are over, if that's the case, Aditya.
Yeah, like you can assign any members from your side for 3 minutes.
Perfect. So, there are 2 members left from my side. So, should I be continuing? Because it was your turn.
Sure, sure.
Okay. Well, till then, I would be saying that I was having a doubt. People say that the goats sitting on clouds are making the pairs, right? But on the other hand, the people, the parents, and the society are saying that you are supposed to be in a same, and there are so much kind of things which were imposed as the conditions. So I was just thinking that if God is selecting the partners, or if God is selecting the people on the basis of blood and clans and all those things, because I think God made one blood only.
Okay, well said. Actually, for like in many cases, love marriage bring a lot of difficulties and dispute also. And according to many researchers have such that the divorce rate is higher in love cases, like love marriage. So that's the thing that I wanted to present.
Okay, perfect. So who will
Yeah.
be
So
coming
who
from
is
your
going
side?
from your side?
Oh,
Yeah.
Aditya,
okay.
it's your turn. You should announce for any partner from your team.
All done. Yeah.
Okay, so Miss Blue, if you are here right now, I would be asking to come
Yes,
you for.
yes, ma'am. Yes,
Perfect.
ma'am.
Okay.
So hello everyone. So I'm in favor of love marriage. So my topic is love marriage. Love marriage is itself a very beautiful thing in this world because it is a type of marriage which is based on love. It is a strong feeling that makes two different souls one. Like it is for sure that the partners who you marry from love marriage will continue to love each other after marriage since they unite in marriage only because of their love for each other. In love marriage, two hearts love and care for each other. They radiate vibe of positive energy, strength and tenderness. They reach higher level of bliss and satisfaction because of warm closeness and tender connection. They have deeper love and care for each other with more warmth and a sense of security that gets getting stronger. The amazing bonds grows with time like a cute little baby grows in front of your eyes. So, in love marriage gives you a great sense of self-satisfaction as you have married a person of your choice. Selecting a life partner is often considered as a sign of maturity, thus makes you more satisfied over the decision you have taken. Even a very great Greek philosopher, his name is Aristotle, he's given a quote: Love is composed of a single soul inhabiting two bodies. And there is another advantage of love marriage is that you know your spouse well, not like in arranged marriage when you have to share your life with a stranger. Love marriage makes you more comfortable with your spouse as you already know his or her choices or preferences. You know a person with which you want to spend all your life. In love marriage, there is a better understanding, and they also are compassionate for each other. It brings together individuals from two different communities, caste, or social groups. Hence, love marriage gives a way to realizing social equality. When two individuals of unrelated communities come together in love marriage, they both give rise to a new class of people when they get their offspring. So, in love marriage, you have freedom to choose your partner. In love marriage, you have freedom to choose your loved ones, which you want to spend your whole life.
Try to
And
conclude.
okay, so if I want to conclude, there is a lot of families who are against the love marriage, but it is not to be happen. In arranged marriage, there is a lack of understanding in the men. Sorry, I'm getting confused. I'm not getting any words.
So yeah. Okay, so Aditya, who would be coming from your side to counter?
Yeah, exactly. I was having lots of curiosity to counter that person. I was sorry there.
Yes.
Yeah, just go ahead.
Ma'am, you have beautifully portrayed everything, whatever you just said. Though I would not say it's not relevant or relevant because it's not the point. Love is subjective and fictional. None of the love story has a happy ending. You can go by the books. If you want to go by the books, go by the books. None of the love story has the happy ending. So all that speech you just gave, I mean, it sound really nice, but I'm sorry, the love will give you pain at the end. The only bonding which will continue is the friendship. So that's what I can tell you for your counter.
Love, yeah, love gives the pain. You're right. Even the God, even the Lord Krishna,
Thank you.
which is a God known for love, even he
Again,
faced the
fiction,
pain.
ma'am.
So again, fiction. I don't know why, but I have to say about my points now. You can let me speak. As the Lord Krishna, he also feel pain. So a true loves, even incomplete without pain. We to feel and even we to enjoy the pain in love. If you ever feel in love, if you ever fall in love now, then you find everything, your partner happiness, your partner pain. You feel pain in the pain of your partner, you feel happy with the happiness of your partner. So it's okay, it's everything okay if the love is true.
Did he marry the girl he loved?
All
What?
right,
Okay,
so I
time's
would
up.
like to say,
Yeah, time's up. Okay, Fire, what do you think? Like, I think I was countered well. Really, wonderful points. Yeah.
apparently that's the work of jury. I would be handling. I would be handing over to them only. So Aditya, who is going next from your side?
Yeah, Anu. Anu, are you there? Okay, wait, Lisha. Anu, are you there? Wait, wait. Okay, Fire. If anyone from your side, okay, wait, Lisha. Okay, Fire. All done from my side. Okay, you can like assign any members from your side. Those who
Okay,
left
so
right now.
your
Yeah,
members are not present right now. Should I be considering it
exactly.
this way? Okay.
Yeah, yeah, sure. Good.
From our team, I would be willing to call Miss Shri if you are here.
Yes, I'm here.
Okay, so the stage is all yours.
Good evening to all.
Hello,
And
guys. Um, uh,
Yeah, Anu is
let's
there. Fire.
Sorry, actually, I was facing a net problem. Can I speak?
Yeah, okay, Anu. You have 3 minutes to speak. Okay, go ahead.
Okay. As actually I just first actually I have a question. Actually, I just leave VC in between. So I mean, can I continue from my points or do? I mean,
Yeah,
like
you have 3 minutes. You have 3 minutes. Just go
okay,
ahead,
okay, okay.
continue. Your time starts. Yeah.
Okay, okay. Thank you. Actually, in arranged marriages, we have seen like that, like our parents, our fixed our marriage, and but and in also we have so in that scenario we have so other many chances, like we can ask any, if we want to have ask any question, we can go for that. And we also have a trust, I mean, try to build a trust that our partner, with our partner, that we are gonna spend our life with. And also there's a, I mean, less chances in of divorcing as we compare to the love marriages. And in arranged marriage there are also if you're I mean, if you are at some point of time in, I mean, I've seen some examples of love marriages, like at some point when you feel low, and when you are whenever one partner is going through some hardships in their life, so other partner, they start cutting themselves from the partner. But in the arranged marriages, they support you, they are always gonna stand you back. So yeah, that's my take on the point. Thank you so much.
Still, you have some time. Try to use your time. Extend your
Yeah.
matter if you want. Yeah.
And also yeah, okay, like if yeah, if in the arranged marriages the most advantage we have that, like the family first meet, the both families meet, and first after that they I mean, they said you that now you can now you can go talk to each other. And the most advantage of that point is that the families get to know each other first, I mean their family background, their cultures, their I mean their everything. If anything happening wrong in the family, so we can have our parents back to each other. So yeah, in the arranged marriage, in the love marriage, we don't, we also don't have our parent support. So yep. Yes. Now I am done. Thank you.
Okay, fine. Well said, Anu. Really, like first of all, I thought you was not there, but you still you came.
Okay.
Okay, really.
Sorry. Actually, I just my phone battery is down. I put on charge. So yeah, sorry for that.
Yeah, at least. Okay, fine. Yeah. Okay, fine. Are you there?
Can I
Who is
mute
going to
myself
count first?
now?
11. Wait. Yeah, Anu. Stay here. Okay. Yeah, fire.
Yes,
Who
so
is
I
going to
listened
counter
your
from your side?
speakers. So from my side, I would be willing to call Miss Wish to counter. So Miss Wish.
Okay, so Anu, let me ask you one thing. Like, why a child is not given a chance to select his own partner when he or she has his own life? Like, why the
Uh,
child is totally dependent on the parents? If he is loving someone, he can marry a person, right? Because the parents has already spent their life. But now, why he is not giving an opportunity to love or to marry someone he likes?
no, no. I'm not saying that we can't choose our partner from ourselves. Like we also, everyone has right. But okay, let's be real here. I have you seen like okay, sorry. Am I audible?
Yeah, you are.
So
Yeah, you are. You go ahead fast.
like I have seen some examples, like in daily news, like the love marriages, the both the partners are, I mean, they are getting separated due to some reason, unreason, and just found out their main reason was that they loved each other at some point of time. And yeah, in the arranged marriages, if I mean the point of the divorce came, firstly we will try to think each other's life. So yeah, in love marriage we all get
As
somewhere
I
egoistic
said,
and
as
self-centered.
I said, as I said, every coin has a two side, and it's
Yeah,
all
time's
about the
up. Time's
mentality.
up. Guys, time's up. Yeah, time's up.
No, no.
Okay, you counted well, Anu. Even though like you are facing some network problem, but you tried well. Fire, are you
Yes,
there?
I'm facing some network problem. Actually, I'm in my village, so here network is
Yeah,
not
Anu, now
properly
you can
connected.
mute yourself. Yeah, Anu.
Okay,
Please,
thank you
please
so
mute
much.
yourself. Yeah.
Thank you.
Okay. Fire, are you there?
Okay, so with this, I think we should be putting a full stop on round one, and Aditya should be proceeding with our round two now.
Yeah, exactly. I have two
Before
participants.
that,
Okay.
can you please, before that, can you please speak out the rules again for round two?
Yeah. Okay, guys. I am Aditya. Now I'm going to tell you what is the rules of second round. Okay, you have 10 minutes. Two participants from team A and two participants from team B will be selected by judges. Okay. And you have 10 minutes. You can ask any question under 10 minutes and you have to answer also under 10 minutes. Okay. Try to maintain the decorum. Don't try to create any kinds of mess up situation or like fish market. Okay. Hope you're understanding very well. Fire, are you there? Over to you.
Yes, so it's like kind of more of an open debate. So from team A, Shobhika and Silent Boy would be coming forward. Aditya.
Yeah. From team B, Sunanda and Akshay Savitri would like to come.
Okay, so if you guys are ready right now,
Akshay
Shobhika
Savitri, are
and
you there?
Silent
Sunanda?
Yeah,
Shall I?
I'm here.
Shobhika.
Yeah, shall I?
Okay, and Silent
Where
Boy.
is Sunanda? Wait, where is Sunanda? Listen. Let's see left. Okay, so next iOS and Akshay Savitri. iOS, are you there?
Yes, I am.
iOS?
Yes,
Yeah.
I am.
Okay, so from team A,
Okay.
it is Shobhika and Silent Boy, and from team B, it is iOS and Akshay Savitri. If I'm not wrong, so you all four would be having an open debate now. If you all are here.
Yeah, yeah, here.
Okay,
I am.
so the stage is all yours for next
Yeah.
10 minutes. So yeah,
Thank you.
your time starts now.
Someone said that 50 to 60% of divorce in there are 50 to 60% divorce cases in the US, but in India the divorce cases is comparatively less, because in India, in the fear of the society, people tend to stay in an unhappy marriage rather than going on for a divorce. People fear the society, people think about their children and the society, and they tend to be in a marriage which doesn't have love, and they stay in a marriage just for the sake of the society. That's why the divorce rates in India are actually less in arranged marriage. And the second thing regarding the LGBTQ community, here in LGBTQ community, we don't have conventional marriage websites as we have for arranged marriages. That's why I pointed out that in the LGBT community, people don't even have the right to voice out their opinions in most families about their sexual orientation. And they are forced into arranged marriage convention. In typical arranged marriage convention, in 90% of the families, they are not even given the freedom to voice out their opinions. But that's not the case with love marriage. Yeah.
Shobhika, LGBT community has already given the clearance by the Supreme Court in 2019, if you know that.
Yeah, the laws are
Right.
already
And
there.
as far,
That's
yes,
not
yes.
on
And
paper.
as far as the website, as far as the website is concerned, see, this is not something which can be, advertised. You know how Indian society is, right? And we have our rules and we have our customs at place, and this will not spread something, something harmonious into the society. As far as LGBT community is concerned,
Aren't
I
we
am
all,
not against them. I
all
respect
human
them.
beings here?
I have a respect, right? I don't mean to offend any community in
I get it.
particular. You
But
brought that
aren't we
in.
all human beings here? That's just your sexual orientation. They are no different. We are all the same here, actually. So aren't they be provided equal rights? Shouldn't they be provided equal rights? We all need that, right? In
No, we
conventional
all
arranged
need,
marriage,
no,
we are
no,
actually
man.
not provided iOS. We are not provided. Like, people are actually not provided the rights. They can't even voice out their opinions. They can't even say to their family that they are in love with a person of the same gender. They find it very hard.
So see, this is something which should be brought out in public as a whole, as a community, and should be spoken. right? And as far as love marriage is concerned, love marriage, see, what we generally do is, as an individual, we, as right, somebody said that why should we not get to choose a partner? I'm not denying the fact, but when the conflict arises, why do you blame the family, and why do you want your family to support you when you did not even listen to your family? You expect everything from your family, and when the time comes where you actually need to listen to your family and go as per their words, and they are not against you, they want best for you, they have
Of course, they
experience,
want
they've
the
seen the
best for
life.
me. Of course, parents want the best for their children, but that doesn't mean that children don't have a thinking of their own. They are separate entities. Children are separate entities. Just because parents are a medium through which they came to the world, it doesn't mean that children belong to their parents. They are not their property. They have a separate thinking of their own. So they have the every prerogative and right to make a decision for themselves. That's what I'm saying. Children have the
No,
right. They
that's
are adults
what
here.
you're saying.
Okay.
That's what you're saying. What I'm saying is, you have the right to choose. You have the right to choose your partner. But when the time comes, when the trouble comes, why do you look at your family? Then either you take your decision and bear the consequences, or you take the call according to your family and be involved with it. I
Yeah,
mean,
that's what
see,
happened.
dual face will not work along with. Right. So either you choose, either you go with the marriage which your family helps you choose a girl, or you go as per your choice and face the consequences. Do not rely on
Why
your
can't
family.
why
That's what
can't
my
there be
point is.
inclusiveness, iOS? Why can't there be inclusiveness? Why can't be parents be more inclusive?
There are family values which are involved. You need to
Values are of course
understand.
there,
See,
but
infatuation, I'll
humanity.
tell you. No, infatuation may bring you together, but will not help you thrive in life.
iOS
Because to survive in life, you need lot of things.
iOS actually
Understanding.
infatuation occurs in the teens. Actually, an adult doesn't get infatuated. We have many more things to see in a lifetime of 50 to 60 years. It's not just infatuation. iOS, it's a lifetime. There are many more things like compatibility. Okay, so there are many more things in place. And
What compatibility are you referring to?
compatibility in terms of what kind of
Ma'am,
people they are, how well they get along with each other.
see, your
iOS,
compatibility has a
how well we
60% divorce case ratio.
see people. That's what I'm saying. Here, people are open-minded enough to at least get a divorce. Divorce shouldn't be overrated. Why is divorce overrated? It's better to happily
Ma'am,
fall apart
divorce is
rather than
overrated.
unhappy. Yeah, and we should.
Divorce
It's
is
better to.
divorce is
I always say
overrated because you are not the only one responsible for things. You are, see, with you, your family suffers, and the kid you brought in the world suffers.
iOS.
Right.
It's
So
better to.
you are responsible not only for yourself, but you are responsible for the kid you bring in the world, and the family who's with you.
I get it,
Right. So
iOS, but
divorce cases in India.
more than anything, it's better to unhappily fall apart rather than like it's better to happily fall apart rather than unhappily staying in a marriage just for the sake of the society. That's why people
just
get
to
divorced.
just to wrap it up, unknown death is far better than a known death.
What does it even mean?
It means arranged marriages is an unknown death where you do not even know where the shot came from, and known death is your love marriage where somebody pointed a gun at your
Yeah,
head and
iOS,
shot you.
I think you're being
Simple.
pessimistic here. Marriages are meant to be
I am
happy.
not.
You
I
can
am
be
not.
happy.
I am not.
But
Yeah, Akshay.
yeah, Shobika, you are supposing to divorce. So we can
No,
choose
I'm
one
not.
by one. You are
No,
saying
I'm not.
before there
See, I'm not supporting divorce. I'm saying that it's better to choose if you're unhappy in a relationship. If you're unhappy in a long term, you shouldn't be afraid of other things, secondary reasons like the society. You should stand up for yourself,
days,
right? It's your life at the
Shobika,
first place.
yeah, today is something different. Tomorrow also will be changed. So days is not always is same. So definitely, you know, arranged marriages also might be they are quarreling, but next day definitely they will talk to each other. So they have that much of bonding, they have that much of respecting, they are believing the relationship. So maximum in love marriages they are not believing that much of, yes, I want to take divorce because I like whatever I choose my life before I take my arrange. I take marriage also. That is my choice, my choose after divorce also. They are taking it like a foolish decisions to their life. That's the reason so
Yeah.
many members' life ruined. What
Let me
silent boy?
respond you. Yeah. Let me respond you. Actually, Akshay, you are taking a ready-made
Okay.
certificate for a love marriage that they are getting divorced. There is no authority, I can say scientific or logical, or I can say logical based authority to decide that love marriages get divorced. I will prove it logically because religion is actually it's a religious duty, and where you do have different two kinds of marriage. Either it is love marriage or this arranged marriage. In love marriage is actually based on spiritual bond. That is based on actually soulmate bond. But what is in that? That is actually the condition where both the partners, both the people, lovers together, they decide that they cannot live together, live without one another. That creates an inseparable bond. But in arrangement, that is an agreement like that. The marriage is actually based on inducements, on some terms of finance or etc. What do you think in that way? While there is an agreement, there is a deal. While there is deal, there is compromise. And once there is compromise, there is dispute and there is divorce. So it is
No.
logically I'm logically proving it that there is divorce, and you are quoting something, and your
Okay,
side
let
is
me.
actually quoting something which is not proven. It is not. I'm giving you a logical way how things are actually going, how the situation is actually going, and I don't find anything that we will just I mean that in both sides divorce are there, but in love cases, in spiritual
Okay.
relationship, there is least chances of divorce. And I think it's maturity. It's not anything that even in this arranged marriage, I find a new coming bride is not able to making bond with in-laws, and she has sometimes a trust deficit with her
30
husband.
seconds.
So what way that relation will go?
Silent boy. Maximum already. You are saying there is no fact, but already the fact is love marriages they are taking so many divorce after even they
Who
got
proved
kids
it?
also. They are.
Who proved it?
It's a
I gave you logical way of understanding the things. Tell me one logical way of saying that in love marriage there are a lot of divorce. How can you
science.
prove it logically?
It's a research
So
also. So
time's up, guys.
saying not only
Time's
me,
up.
research
Research
also
can be
Time's
saying.
up.
always changed. Thank you. Research can be always changed.
Perfect. Okay, so time's up. Aditya.
Yeah, like in first round, like nothing. But second round, it seems like clash of brains. They were just fighting. They need time to speak much. Really amazing. It seems like
Yes.
debate is going on in second round. Yeah, but first round
Okay.
was neutral. Yeah, it was like extremely and yeah, some extremists. But second round, it seems like totally yeah. They are just trying to staying. They hold their points, hold their words. Really appreciate it from my side. Yeah, fire. Are you there?
So with this, I
Over.
think we should stepping for our third round, which is the conclusive round. So can you please speak the rules and regulations for that again?
Yeah. Okay, guys. Third round is simple. Okay. Like any participants, okay, regarding their respective team, they will speak. Okay. Like they would be coming forward to give a conclusive statement, conclusion part. Okay, on their topic, and time period assigned to each team is of 2 minutes. In a simple way, you will get 2 minutes for give conclusion part. Okay. So who is coming from your side? Fire from team A.
Yes, Aditya. So from my side for round 3, Leo Patrick would be coming forward. Leo Patrick.
Yes, ma'am. Yeah.
Leo Patrick.
Yes. So for the conclusion part, I would say,
Okay, from my side, Leo, go ahead. Sorry.
okay. So success in marriage life is a highly subjective things, and who is responsible for the outcome, you should understand it. And if you have if you love someone, take time, understand them, on and don't hurry. And if you feel that you are made for each other, and never leave them. So no matter how much you have to struggle to convince your parents, no matter how long you have to wait, get married, keep them. And marriage is all about how much we are ready to let go for little unimportant ego issues. and hold on to love and respect each other. And after that, you can love. It means it's all about love. If you are respecting to your partner, so then you can try to convince your parents and you can go for marriage. Yeah. And pros and cons in both side, but the meaning of if you have courage to convince your parents in love marriage, so it means you learn lots of things in your life when your parents are spending money uh, for your education. So you learn both things, not only about the qualification for the degree and for the job. You also learn how to convince for whenever you got whenever you are stuck in very difficult situation. So convincing your parents, it's a very difficult situation. So it's also shows your what did you learn from your real life, and
20
how
seconds
will you
left.
raise your hand for your self respect. Like if you are loving to someone, and when the time is come for marriage and you are trying to say to your girl, I don't want to marry with you because of my parents, it means you are wrong. Yeah, thank you. So try to
Okay, Leo.
respect.
Okay, so your time is also over right now. So Aditya, who would be coming from your side?
Yeah, Akshay Savitri would like to give conclusion part. Akshay Savitri, are you there? You have 2 minutes. Just conclude the topic, okay? Akshay Savitri, are you there? Hello. Kindly unmute yourself, Akshay Savitri. Okay, maybe she is facing network problem. Okay, guys. iOS, are you there?
Yes.
iOS? Yeah, please
Yes.
go ahead. You have 2 minutes. Yeah. The time start now.
See, with all due respect to the love marriage and the arranged marriage, nobody is against any marriage. The only thing is consequences. The only thing is suffering. What we bring not only to us but to our family as well. So we are not against any marriage here. We are more concerned, or the family or the society is more concerned about the consequences which people suffer after their decision. See, it may be infatuation, it may be love. Love is fiction anyway, and it's a subjective, love is subjective. So I would not talk about it. But marriage should always go with your family consent. As long as your family consent is there, your marriage will succeed. Or even if it fails, at least you have a moral support. You have somebody backing you. You have somebody standing by you, helping you, and even the society accept you. In love marriage, when the divorce happen, the society will neither accept you nor will let you get married again. And that is what happens. I've seen that. And you can ask yourself, is it true or not? So in my conclusion,
20 seconds left. So,
okay, in my conclusion, marriages are good as long as you know what you're doing, as long as you know what who you are going for, and you stick to your decision. As Mr. Ratan Tata rightly said, we don't believe in taking the right decision. We believe in making them right. Thank you.
okay, thanks, iOS. Well said, iOS. Thank you so much for giving conclusion part. Really amazing. Like from your side, you just concluded all those things in a very well manner, overwhelmingly. Fire, are you there?
Yes, Aditya. So I think our all rounds have been completed regarding the debate.
Yeah. I want to say something. Can I?
Yes, sure.
Okay, fine. Like, guys, first of all, I would like to say thank you so much for participating. Okay. And thanks all audience, those who are there to listen the debate. Guys, I want to say only one thing. Marriage is an integral foundation. Okay. Marriage is an integral foundation of society that binds people together. So it religiously ties two people along with their like families in the sacred bond of marriage. 4 ages, okay? 4 ages, our marriage rituals and traditions have been followed. So that's the thing that I wanted to say. Now, Fire, over to you.
Okay, with this continuity, I would like to say that a great marriage is not when perfect couple comes together, but it's when an imperfect couple works together to attain the perfectness in that imperfectness. Well, with this, I would like to inform that all the results would be declared till tomorrow. Till then, I guess yes, the debate is over from my side, from our side. And one more thing which I would like to add on that calm, open debates and logical thought drive strength to its maximum effectiveness. So keep debating and keep learning.